Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. Never grows, no rain or rivers flow. Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It is Vlogmas day 21. Oh my gosh guys, there's literally only 4 more sleeps to go until the big day is here. If you can't tell, I'm really excited. If you're new here, then this is just the place to be if you're all about Christmas energy, getting into the festive spirit of things, because yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited, you know. So I am just on my way to Morrison's. It's actually Sunday as I'm filming this, but obviously when it goes live it'll be the 21st. So I'm pretending it's the 21st in my head, but I need to remember that the shop's shut at 4 PM and it is now 23 minutes past 3. So I am getting myself to Morrison's so that I can get the baking goods to do some baking together today. It'll be the last baking sort of like episode as such that I'm going to be doing for Vlogmas. I know that Brad is going to be making us some mince pies so that we can give them out to family and things like that when we go to drop presents off on like the 23rd and the 24th. So I might include that in another video, but this is going to be the last one where it is like pure indulgent Christmas, like calories don't count kind of thing, you know. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're having a lovely week so far, because it's going to be Monday when you're watching this. So I hope that if you're still at work, it is getting to be nice and quiet, and if not, if you're one of the lucky ones who's no longer having to work any more days for the rest of 2020, then I am very envious of you, and I hope you're okay car, I'm not going to hit anybody, and I hope you're enjoying your first weekend of Christmas off. So I am now at Morrison's. I am going to mask up, hand san on, and go in to get the goods. And I will, it looks pretty busy, like, not gonna lie, there's a lot of cars here. So if I can't record down the baking aisle, I'll see you back in the car for a sing-song on the way home. Bye! Hello my loves, we're now back in the car and it's literally 10 minutes. It took me 10 minutes to get in and go around the supermarket and get all of the bits that I needed for the baking. So yeah, I'm super excited. I also picked me and Brad up some scratch cards because I have a slight little tradition that I have to just go and get some scratch cards every time I go into a supermarket. So it is usually only once a week, but Brad did the shopping this week, and I don't think he got any. I don't remember doing them anyway. Either he did and we didn't win, that's why I don't remember, but anyway. So I picked us up some more so we could do them when I get home as well. Bloody roasting. We see what's playing on Heart Xmas right now. Have your guesses in 3, 2, 1.
Scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmas is long, long ago.
Of the year. Oh, gotta love a bit of Christmas tunes. Like, it just makes me feel so much better listening to Christmas music, you know. I know there's a lot of bar humbugs out there, you know. A lot of Scrooge. Maybe not Scrooge. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of bar humbugs. I think my mask that I wore in Morrison's has taken the majority of my makeup off from my face, which is always lovely. But anyway, so it was actually really awkward but funny at the same time. So the lady at the checkout who served me said, what is it that you're making? Because obviously it was very obvious with the ingredients that I was buying that I was maybe like gonna bake something. So I said, well, this is a bit awkward because I haven't, like, it's not my recipe, but it's been named the Biscoff Slutty Brownie. she burst out laughing, and I was just like, I'm glad you found it funny, because I was really hoping no one was going to ask, because I didn't really want to say that, but that's what they're called. That's what this lady's called them. And she was like, oh, please will you bake them and bring me a piece back? And I was just thinking, yeah, of course I will. It's not going to take me only 20 minutes to bake them and then go back to Morrison's to give her a piece, because she'll be going home at 4 and it's 22 now, you know. So my eyeball won't stop watering as well, which doesn't help matters. Anyway, I've got about 2 minutes left of my drive. I'm going to enjoy some Christmas music, and I will see you when we're back in the kitchen ready to get our baking on, guys. So I'll see you in a minute. Hey everyone, right, I'm back home. I've just laid out all of the ingredients that we need for the Biscoff Slutty Brownies. Now, they are all here, as you can see, so I'm just going to run you through it. But I will put the recipe in the description box below. So we need some of the Lotus Biscoff spread, and we also need the Lotus Biscoff sandwich looking biscuits, and these have got Biscoff cream in them. You can also get ones that have got like chocolate in them. You need 2 packs of those. Also need some vanilla extract. Then we need literally every chocolate chips you can imagine. So we need some milk chocolate, some dark chocolate and some white chocolate. They didn't have a Morrison's version of the chocolate in white, so I had to get the posh ones. Then we also need some light brown soft sugar, as well as some dark chocolate chunks. So I already had this much left over from one of my other baking recipes, so I only needed 1 extra of those. We also need some cocoa powder, some plain flour, 2 large eggs and some softened butter, which we've got softening on the side right now. There's also a tiny bit of milk and a little bit of salt going into this as well. So as you know, I usually put all of my ingredients around here, but I'm going to leave this because you have to bake the cookie dough and the brownie, make them separately. So I just thought it'd be easier to have everything out over there, so I can run over and get it. Oh, by the way, Brad's just made me a drink in our cute little gingerbread men cups, and they're super cute, aren't they? This is what they should look like, which they look pretty insane, don't they? Like a mixture of cookie dough, brownie and biscuit. I'm excited for these ones. So it says it's going to take 45 to 55 minutes to like for actually get when you've got it cooking. So you've got to do all of this before then. So she says total time 1 hour and 20 minutes. Well, easily add another hour on that for me, because it just seems to take me forever. So I'm going to get making the cookie dough and pop you on a time lapse. Hey everyone, so I thought I would do my come bake with me a little bit different this time. Rather than just sticking some Christmassy music on and getting on with it, I thought I'd talk you through what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'm just lining my baking tray with some baking paper, and I'm mixing together the butter and the sugar in this bowl here. So this is to make the cookie dough base, and as you'll see, I try and start using the handheld whisk, but then it just kind of, it goes too fine, so I have to use a spoon to make it obviously all like come together and go fluffy and well combined. You'll see this through the process that I kind of switch up between the handheld whisk and the spoon. But once I've mixed this together, I will add the milk and vanilla extract and basically do the same again, and then add the flour with a little bit of salt and mix together. Now you'll see that I'm about to put the chocolate chips into the cookie dough and just mix it all together so that they're evenly distributed around. And then I will be patting this into the baking tray that I prepped earlier, pushing it all down with my hands so that it kind of covers the entire base, so I can put this in the fridge for 30 minutes at a minimum. I think as it gets colder, the more firm it's obviously going to be to hold its shape when it goes in the oven and cooks. Okay, whilst my cookie dough is chilling in the fridge, I'm going to melt together some butter and the dark chocolate together in this glass bowl on top of a pan with some water in, just so that they can melt together nice and slowly, and then they'll be ready to set for cooling before we get on with the rest of the brownie mixture. And it's time to watch the butter and the chocolate melt in fast time. Like, this is going to be so satisfying. I can't actually wait to watch it, because obviously in real time it feels like it takes forever. So yeah, I'm quite excited to watch it melt really fast. Okay, so now we've got the butter and the chocolate melted and cooling down, I'm going to get started on the sugar and the eggs, and we basically just put these in together and then beat them together with the whisk that I've been using previously. Then I've had to get Brad to come and help me on this one, because there's no way I can pour this and whisk at the same time, and the recipe says that you've got to whisk constantly as you pour it in. So yeah, there was no way I could have done that on my own. But basically it's mixing in the melted chocolate and butter mixture into the eggs and the sugar mix that you've just done.
And maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on.
Then we need to add in the plain flour and the cocoa powder, and again we're just going to whisk this in gently to the brownie mixture so that it's all combined. And then after this we are going to go in with some chocolate chips. These are the dark ones, obviously, because it's for the brownie mixture, and we're basically going to put them in, but this time I'm going to use the spoon and not the whisk, just so that I can add them in nicely without ruining the chocolate bits.
Decorating the tree.
Then, as long as it's been over 30 minutes since you put your cookie dough in the fridge, you can take it out and start layering the Lotus biscuits on top. You'll see it takes me ages to arrange all of these. Like, I literally need to rearrange them and arrange them like I would if it was my house. And then we need to get the brownie mixture that we've just created and pour this all over and literally smother the entire of the biscuits and the cookie dough with it, and just even it all out. You'll see that Brad comes and helps me and spreads it all around and makes it really even for me in a second.
We knew that we'd find something true, and that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas.
And then of course we need our lotus spread, which is something I absolutely rave about. We just need to dot this around the top of the brownie, and then we're going to go in with the knife just to spread it around. I didn't have a lot of this spread left, so hence why I'm being very sparse with it and just trying to add it as much as I can. But what you'll see is when I spread it with the knife, I just kind of like move it around a little bit, and without kind of taking it too much away and making it kind of dip into the middle, just move it around as much as you can without it like losing its texture, if that makes sense. And into the oven they go. Hey everyone, right, it is now the next day and I completely forgot to record the brownies coming out of the oven and showing you how amazing they looked. So I did manage to get some on my phone, but obviously they're portrait style and not landscape, so they look a bit strange on YouTube. But I'm going to insert some clips here showing you what they look like when they're fresh out of the oven, and like the gooiness and just how amazing they look. So I'll put them on the screen now so that you can have a nice look at those. But as you can see, we've got 5 in here, so I cut them all up and left them on here to cool, and they still look like pretty incredible. You can see where the layers are, where there's the cookie dough on the bottom, there's the biscuit, and then there's the brownie. Like, they are amazing. And then they've got the lotus spread on top, which makes it look like it's got a marble effect, which is really nice. So we've got 5 left on here. We've bagged up some here to give to Brad's mum and dad, and they are freezable. So we've got some in the freezer because I'm not going to see my mum and my sister until like the middle of this week. So we put them in the freezer this morning, so then when we go to theirs, we can take them where they're defrosting, and they can either eat them at night or they can put them back in the freezer as well. So if you did make this, you can also freeze it as well. I do apologise about the noise. As you guys know, there's always the dishwasher or the washing machine going. This time it's the washing machine. I am really sorry that I didn't show you them last night, but they still look pretty incredible. So that is going to go ahead and conclude Vlogmas day 21. I hope you're all having a lovely week, and it is obviously the week of Christmas, so time to get excited if you're not already. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!